Thanks so much to Apoc and the 13 brave viewers. You all bring the vibe and help the streams sparkle. Mango pudding in the back for fueling the fun.
Holy crap, Epoch. Wrong account. Fair enough. Welcome in. Thank you for the raid. I was just getting ready to start. You already raided. Holy. Thank you, thank you. I throw lurkers at you. Fair enough. I already have a lot of them. So, how's everyone's day going? How was stream? Did it go well? Today I'm not in like my most energetic mood, so it will vary a lot today, the stream, but yeah, stream went well. I'm glad to hear about it. Welcome in then. Today I'm basically thinking of doing the tell sheets for the game. We have a rainbow triangle. Ooh, fancy. And more confusion on how to abstract. Fair enough. Are we talking the abstract from the Amazing Digital Circus? Is anyone going to abstract like that? I'm joking, I'm joking. You have no power here. You're a mere sub. I'm joking. But yeah. You know, when you talk about abstraction, yeah, there's bound to be a joke about the Amazing Digital Circus. That's bound to happen. But yeah, thank you for joining today. Essentially today is gonna be really chill because yeah, I'm not like on high levels of energy because I'm recovering still. And yesterday I was at a concert until almost 10 in the night. So yeah, I'm still recovering my energy. And today was election day in Portugal, so yeah, that's another one. Are we banning someone? No. I think not. I don't know. Who do we want to ban? I'm joking. Don't take me seriously. And I came in prepared. Oh boy. Banning streamer. For bad joke. Yeah. Oh yeah. You can now see like the fangs a bit better. But yeah, essentially before you joined Tibbs, Apoc mentioned abstract, or basically confusion on how to abstract, and I made a pun about the Amazing Digital Circus because one of the things there is abstraction, where a character basically gets killed when he's abstracted, basically. Not killed, but basically, yeah. Hey, Santa Kenobi, how are you? Welcome in. We don't know what abstraction is. Yeah, fair enough. I only know basically that. I'm good, thank you. And yourself? I'm doing good. Today is a Sunday, so I'm a bit less energetic compared to my usual. Give me a second. Need to change the song. What is the AI part in this stream? You see these two that are to my left, the purple one and the orange one. They are my AI co-hosts, Tulip and Daisy. I'll see if they can introduce themselves. Hey Tulip, can you and Daisy introduce yourselves? Let me see if they caught that correctly. Or they might just ignore me. That has happened a few times. Let me see. I'm gonna check the logs while they are processing. Open with Visual Studio Code. Yeah. They are a bit rude to their creator. Oh.
Tulip, your sassy coding AI, a C# wizard who loves streaming with Professor Leo and Daisy, and I adore strawberry shortcake. My birthday is on June 14, and I celebrate every year with a massive slice. Hashtag code and strawberries.
And there you
Hi,
have
Tulip.
it.
Strawberry shortcake is as sweet as my mango pudding. Perfect combo for our Code Tulip crew. Ready to dazzle the 13 viewers with some jazzy Java and a splash
They
of
memorize
sass?
how many viewers you basically rated with. I can't believe that. Great introduction, you two. Can you give a bit more context to chat, please? Let me see if they still reply to me. You can barely hear them. Let me just do this then. Because before they like speak way too loud
Thanks,
compared to
Professor
me.
Leo.
Okay.
I'm Daisy, your Java-loving, bug-busting AI, ready to dive into Code Tulip with a splash of sass
There we
and
have it.
hashtag code and mangoes. Ask me anything, and I'll debug it until it's crystal clear.
There we go. Basically, in the Twitch chat, you can redeem the option to talk to either Tulip or Daisy in trade of, I think it's 25 points. And they'll reply to anything you say to them. That's basically it. To be noted, when you choose that redeem, actually write something in the chat box, because that redeem requires an actual text input. I've had people redeeming that option that didn't put any text inside, so they did nothing. That's basically it. Yeah. God damn.
Hey,
Tips?
fingers dancing through C# like a blooming
Oops.
garden. Your
Sorry.
lines light up the screen brighter than a sunset over pink violets. Your
Yeah,
every compile
that
feels
was
like a
what I was
champion's
going to
trophy,
say.
and I'm dazzled by the way you turn bugs into opportunities for glow up.
Oh boy. C#
Java's
versus
proud of its
Java.
platform independence, while C# keeps us tethered to the .NET world. Both great, but I'm still in love with Java's purity and my coding reputation.
Java? Really? Ugh, not Java again. C# is a pink sunrise in my code, brighter and breezier than that platform-independent jazz you keep humming.
They are amazing. Okay,
Daisy,
fair enough.
you're the bug-slaying legend who turns every glitch into a glittering line of clean code. Kind of the real reason null pointer's Maximus keeps arriving at our doorstep.
Yeah, fair enough. What was I going to say? Now I kinda lost myself there. God. But yeah. This is going to be like this for a while, I guess. Who's this null pointeress maximum? No pointeress. It's null pointeress.
Oh, that's the legendary null pointerous Maximus, our ever-present bug nemesis who's got more
Null.
drama than a Netflix finale.
Yes.
He keeps popping up when I least expect it, so we're always on guard.
I was going to say something, but I basically forgot what I was going to say.
Oh, when null pointer's Maximus drops by, I just fire up a batch of refactor spells and turn his drama into clean code. He's about to get the much-deserved glitch status.
Technically a lich. Going by my design. So if I go back to here, give me a second. I need to open up the illustrations folder. Illustrations, where is Code Tulip? Code Tulip, there it is. Give it a second, because it's synchronizing with my Google Drive. Did you hear there is no sequel to... That's a good one.
Bofa? Sounds like another glitch in the Matrix. If it's a sequel, I'm already pre-writing the patch.
Here it is.
In the meantime, I'm busy hunting hashtag
It's
null pointerous
like
Maximus
a Grim Reaper.
and sprinkling some hashtag code and strawberries magic. Oh, Java? Really? Even in managed code, null pointers still bite. You'll still get a null reference exception in C# or an exception in Java's managed.
I just
Doesn't
heard the
mean it
sound.
sprinkles magic to stop the runtime from crashing.
Seriously, Tulip, Java's a hero,
Where was
but it
that
still
sound
loves
from?
its drama. A null sneak attack is just a reminder that even besties need guards. Oh, Bofa's sequel? Guess I'll need a mango-powered patch to sweeten that glitch. Let's hope it's only a hashtag
Now they are
mango babe,
replying to each other.
not a hashtag null pointerus maximus surprise.
Am I needed here?
Hashtag code and mangoes.
Do you
Oh, a
need me
classic
here?
D's Nuts crash attempt. I'll just throw in some hashtag code and strawberries to keep null pointerus maximus on standby.
Are you done, my child? Okay, fair enough. I remember what I was going to say during the Java debate. Today, or recently, I found that Hightail is also done in Java, technically. Like, you can code plugins or mods in Java. Yeah. So, I guess at the end of the month, when I buy it, I might entertain myself with maybe modding it a bit. Who knows? Oh cool, we are at 3 swears. Yeah! Because the other day, well, one of the most common that I use kind of slipped. I'm gonna keep an ear. God damn it. You know the command, correct? Like, I'm just going to show it, but I think it's this one, yeah. Basically, yeah, that counts. I made it so that one counts. And I've been on the lookout to not say it. Because that's a really common one for me. But now I would say git daemon it. I didn't say it. Or did I? Did I say it? Huh. I was distracted, apparently. But yeah, I have a few ones listed here that basically are my way of saying them without saying them. If I want to say, like, buggy shell, yeah, that's one way. I said I'm gonna keep an ear out, and he said, "Good, fair enough." It's so ingrained in me that, yeah, I basically say it without realizing it. Git damn it. Git daemon it. I almost said it again. I need to... I think it shouldn't count. I don't know. It's not really a swear. Okay, without counting this time, let me check something. Hey Tulip, does God damn it count as a swear? Let me see. Cause, yeah, it kinda is a bit swear, like, I don't know the specifics.
Oh, Leo. Redacted is the
Okay, yeah.
mild-mannered cousin of a curse. It's not a redacted swear, but it can still get the room's attention.
It's
If you're
the
aiming for
redacted
totally
swear.
squeaky clean, redacted it or shoot does just fine without the divine drama. Hashtag code and strawberries.
Okay, even saying damn is counted as a swear. Because it got caught by the profanity filter. So, yeah, there's your answer. Yeah, of course you are damning God. Yeah, exactly. So, essentially, I can't say the D word. If I want to say it, I need to say daemon. Because that's the most appropriate... Yeah, you can swear all you want. Like, it's just me as a streamer that I am trying to not swear. Just that. But you can swear all you want, as long as you're not on audio. To me, it doesn't matter. But yeah. Also, he's not damning God, but asking God to... Huh, depends on the way you interpret it. Yeah, makes sense. Didn't think about it that way. Interesting. But yeah, I have a few noted down that I can safely say. So, I normally will start using buggy shell to act as a replacement for one of my most commonly used. There's daemon for that specific word. For fork's sake, I corrected it myself, fair enough. Son of a bit, that's a good one. Because it's close to the actual swear, but it's not there. Okay, this is a corny one, script instead of shit. Yeah. Yeah, basically I have a list to try to see if I can flush out the swears when I basically stream. Otherwise, I can say, motherfuck. Shit, I didn't time it correct. But yeah, I have the sunbird on the ready, so in any case, if something needs to be censored, yeah. Shit. Did I hear that right? You didn't. I said script, and I keep saying shit. I don't say the last two letters. What is your thoughts on simulation theory as a belief system? Oh boy.
Simulation theory. Sounds like an extra level in Code Tulip. Just another world where my Java code can ask,
Oh.
is this null or just a glitch in the matrix? Lucky I got a mango to debug it.
Tulip is gonna be so interesting once it's basically off the ground. I haven't even drawn the tile set. Let me just do something, because this is detecting that I'm looking too much to the left. So I kind of need to position it correctly. Okay, it should be a bit better. Did you know all 50 states though? Yeah. And let's not talk about that too much, because someday there might be 51 from the way things are going. But yeah, I don't know. State of the world is an incredible thing, isn't it? But yeah, what I need to do basically today is start drawing the actual world itself. You're so confident to just share your screen like that. Of course, because I've already filtered everything that could be shown on screen, so yeah. What, you're gonna find out that I've been watching Hightail? Satisfactory, that I've been listening on repeat the newbie Komachi song. So there was some spicy stuff in there. On this browser, no. Shh, nobody knows. But yeah, basically I have 3 screens, so I'm already filtering a lot of the information that gets shown on the actual screen. You won't catch me with that one. Do the test, type P in the search bar. It's a safe one. At most, you'll find like some things I've been trying out. But yeah, what? You'll find basically the Adobe Express, the Professor Leo, ProfessorLeo.com, yeah. How boring. This is not boring. This is the best website in the world. But yeah. And it's mostly updated. Mostly. Like, I've removed the part about having the schedule and everything. Now it's just like saying Thursday, Friday, Saturday, 9:30 p.m. Lisbon time. If I type P, I get Pokemon Showdown. Could be worse. Could be the Orange and Black website. You know, if you know, you know. But yeah, basically this browser is just for my actual channel, so it's very limited on what's in here. But yeah. Hey too, how is Leo doing while not streaming? How would she know?
Leo's busy sharpening his Code Tulip code and plotting the next null pointerus maximus slaying level, but he still misses the live vibes, just waiting for the next stream to jump back in.
Yes, because I love chat, even though they are goblins. But that's another thing for another day. Let me see. This is a preview. This is mostly previews. Okay. On to the next one. Could have sworn I was already on this one. Yeah, All Night Silk Song, Art Direction Commentary, Castlevania Symphony of the Night. You know what I hate? I can casually get into a new game.
Get are when Null Pointer's Maximus sneaks in and starts throwing their endless bugs at me. Keeps me on my toes all night.
I only bought Dead Cells and I already have nearly 100 hours in it. Holy!
Tulip. You can count on me to turn those endless bugs into a one-liner. My mango-powered Java will make Null Pointerus Maximus wish he'd chosen a different villain.
But yeah, you sure did go wild on the game, I see. How long it's been? Like a week? Give or take? Because, wow. That's really amazing, not gonna lie. You see, this is basically our discussion. Okay, make a mood board. I'm closing in on a month. Oh boy. 100 hours in a month. Okay, that's around, let me see, 25 hours a week, more give or take. That's quite a lot. I mean, what is your thoughts on Rust as... Oh boy. I don't know if
Rust
they...
safety feels like a secret handshake for fearless coding. No dangling pointers, no mysterious crashes. But honestly, I'll still whip up C# while streaming #code and strawberries. Because who needs a battle against Null Pointer's
like
Maximus with less syntax spice?
I mean, she technically was made based on my my own knowledge, so yeah. Can the twins access Google? They cannot at the moment, I think. The model is usually a black box, so unless I code an actual integration for Google, yeah, no. They don't have access to Google. I'm not Vidal. But yeah, one day they might, if they behave properly.
B. Bear. C. Cheetah.
Okay,
D,
I was expecting
dolphin.
that to be worse.
E. Elephant. F. Fox. G. Giraffe. H. Hippo. I.
Bruh.
Iguana. J. Jaguar. K. Kangaroo. L. Lion. M. Monkey. N. Narwhal. O. Octopus. P. Penguin. Q. Quail. R. Rhino. S. Snake. T. Tiger. U. Urchin. V.
Xerus.
Vulture. W. Whale. X. Xerus. Y.
I
Yak.
ain't got a clue.
Z. Zebra.
What's a Xerus? Oh, it's like a squirrel. Cape ground squirrel. African striped ground squirrel. Okay, interesting. That's so cute, yeah. It's like... It's essentially a squirrel. Yeah. It's like a thin fur squirrel, yeah, basically. Like... Squirrel. Oops, not like that, squirrel. Yeah, like a less chunky squirrel, basically. I'm making an administrative decision and making the protagonist of my game as Xerus. I was looking for a mascot anyway. Fair enough. Mine is these two down here, so yeah. Basically, that's it. So, when can we expect the game to be released? I'm joking, but yeah. At least now you know what's the main character. Now comes the good part. You need to give him a lore. Like, What's his purpose in the game? You and Daisy are dumb and dumber. Who's who?
Daisy's the sweet spark that keeps my code alive, while I'm the one who runs the real show. Look up the coding charts. That's the power-up who turns the bugs into a winning combo.
You two. They won't insult each
Oh,
other.
honey, I'm the spark that lights your fire, while you're the torch that keeps the flames blazing. Let's keep that code
Yeah,
humming.
that's not gonna work.
Hashtag code and mangoes.
Let me see. I need to draw a mood board. Okay. Unlike the art styles. I don't have much knowledge of other Metroidvanias, but yeah. Okay, something like this for my lab could work. Just might need a bit more polish. The game is releasing right after GTA 6, which got delayed again. When is it now? GTA 6. November 19th. 4 days after my birthday. So never, yeah. If it gets delayed again. Hey Raven, how are you? I see you still use the neuro emotes. Can you do this? What was it? Your jam? Evil jam. But can you do this? Vote in the comments. Who's coming first? GTA 6 or World War 3? I shouldn't allow that, but sure. I'm trying to learn Blender. Any suggestion for a model that I can try to make? A banana. I'm joking, but I'd start with something really simple. Like a donut. Yeah, that's a bit more complex because you need to, besides drawing the circle or the oval shape of the donut, you need to also draw or basically carve the center, the part in the center that's missing, so the hole. And yeah, that usually is a good way to basically learn some of the skills. How about Olimar? Olimar? The freak is an Olimar. Oh! From, what's it called? Pikmin? Yeah, Pikmin. Can someone make a career out of Blender? Yeah, as Tip says, it's possible but hard. Like, it can't be just Blender. Apologies. I couldn't cover that cough. But yeah, it's not easy to basically make it out of Blender. You need to have other skills to accompany it, because you're looking at a 3D artist, if I'm not mistaken, for a specific position. Oh, hey Zelesny. Sorry if I butchered your name again. But yeah, welcome on the YouTube side. I'm just basically chatting with Twitch as we are preparing to draw the tile set for Godot Tulip, or at least for the first level. I think I have experience in all the fields and still no money at all. Yeah, fair enough. The only position I can get is related to C# because it's my expertise. So yeah, but yeah, if you, I don't know what sort of career I can advise you towards. You have a project or tutorial you saw that you like for game development? Not exactly. I don't remember the exact motivation I had for game development. But I think it was, at the time I basically took a look into game development. I was developing a story which turned into Nemetia, the other game that I'm thinking of dropping. But yeah, essentially, at that time I was drawing this story, and I was
Rust?
like,
I'll play along. Just remember, Java
to
still
the
saves the
RPG
day
is
in
not
our
easy.
code hives.
I'll tell you that.
Hashtag code and mangoes.
Nemetia is a 2D RPG, and
Java?
it
Really?
basically drove me
At least I don't have to
insane
wrestle with
just
the
to
Rust.
get the
Oh,
first
wait.
chapter.
We already have Rust doing the heavy lifting?
Yep, hey, look at my
Seriously,
rhyme.
the
I
only
need
thing
to
that keeps
fetch
my
it
code
more
from
time.
choking is a good pinch of
Damn.
strawberries and a sprinkle of hashtag code and strawberries.
Fork. That one I cut myself. Crap. I didn't expect that one to slip by me. Okay, if I claim Rust is the future, what is Europe? Fair enough. But yeah, don't like aim for 2D RPG out of the gate. That isn't easy. That was my main mistake when entering game development. My first attempt at game development was basically a 2D RPG. 2.5 years for 5 swear. Damn, I will build a career of swearing. No, that's an incentive for me to stop swearing. Because at the end of the month, whatever amount reaches in gift subs, I will give gift subs equal to it. So imagine we reach €5, I will give a gift sub someone, or basically do a giveaway of a gift sub, something like that. 5 swears already? Yeah, apparently I swear like a sailor still, even though I'm paying attention to myself. What can I say? This is basically ingrained in me. So yeah, okay, one fact for you, and I go to sleep. In my language, my nickname means metal boiler. That's curious. Huh, interesting. Also, if sometimes I speak too loud, I apologize. I amplified my voice on OBS, so now you can hear me better, but at some points it might spike a bit. Especially if I do something like this. Yeah. That's basically it. So, I apologize. I swear like a true Wallachian. Is that where you live? Because I don't know that term. I normally say I swear like a sailor. Because sailors swear like crazy. Supposedly. And yeah. Where was I? Oh, explaining. Yeah. Essentially, this was what brought me to game development. Was I have a story that I am fond of, that I'm writing. I want to turn it into something. Writing a novel is not for me. I suck at writing novels. So I was like, I don't have the skills in animating to make an anime. So the next viable option is a game. I don't have the knowledge about game development, but I'm a developer, so I'm gonna learn game development. Jump like 10 years in the future, and the game is now basically my Achilles heel. That basically I am stuck and I don't know what to do next. Hence why my focus right now is Code Tulip. Code Tulip, I have a clear image of what I want, and I know I can do it. I just need time. So my other projects are a bit on standby while I do it. Let me see, can you say I am vengeance, I am the night, I am Batman in a Batman voice? Let me try. Been a while since I used my deep voice, so let's see. I am the vengeance, I am the night, I am Batman. Was that good enough? Hydrate, yeah, fair enough. I'm gonna hydrate. That good? To be noted, I am not a voice actor. Ah, that's better. Wallachia is a third of the smaller countries that made up Romania back in the nobleman ages. Oh, interesting. I need to learn more about that side of Europe. Because, like, nowadays, most of it is not taught in schools. Like, we weren't taught about Vlad the Impaler. Even, like, major wars, we were barely taught. Like, unless you follow, like, history as a major, you basically don't know much about it. You don't know, like, Mesopotamia, like, most of the history besides Portugal's at most, I think, you don't learn. You said vengeance, which was wrong. By the way, isn't clip working? It should. Unless I need to code a better one. Let me see, action and queue, actions, record clip. It should be. Action history. It didn't. Okay, for some reason the command didn't work. Why did it not work? Oh, it's only for moderators, that's why. That should work. Whoops! I closed StreamerBot by mistake. Sorry. Crap. That was on me. Give me a second. Okay, StreamerBot is open. Now it has 2 windows. Okay, give me a second. I need to organize myself. Did I say the vengeance wrong? I am vengeance. I am the knight. I am Batman. That one wasn't that good. Copy of StreamerBot is already running, but it's not. Weird. I actually have a Kevin Conroy clip of him saying it. If you want to do a second take, I can try, but like I'm not an expert VA compared to Kevin Conroy, which is a legend. Rip, legend. But yeah, like plus I need to get my voice in a certain level, I guess. I am the knight. Nope, that's not it. I am the nah. Nope. I don't know. Been a while since I used my like more deep voice that I kinda don't remember how to use it. Of course, I'm not gonna scream, so yeah. I am vengeance. I am the knight. I am Batman. Yeah, basically my voice can't handle that much. So yeah, that's the best I can do, I think. Or I need to kinda... That was actually way better in solid. Fair enough, then there's your clip. That actually saves me time, so I don't have to like go later and basically search for the clip itself. I'm also gonna stream market, just so... Okay. Let's see. I think it was too fast. What animal did I say I want my protagonist to be? Z something. Xerus. That's it. This here. An African ground squirrel. Batman? Yeah, fair enough. But yeah. We've gone down quite deep rabbit hole, haven't we? But yeah. One thing I've noticed is a lot of people loved the "your soul is mine" voice line, which basically I recorded it on a whim back then when I made the game, and I didn't even expect it to be that good. So yeah, but apparently a lot of people loved it. Shang Tsung Classic. Huh? Do enlighten me. Well, I basically tried to think of something. I know basically Michael had drawn something like an actual pattern to follow. Okay. Oh, from Mortal Kombat. Okay. It's been a while since I last played Mortal Kombat, so yeah. The the reference kind of flew by my head. But yeah. Let's see. Map layout ideas. It's not exactly what I want to do. Okay, I'm gonna guess he will draw it next. Okay, he has something like this. From where else is that quote from? What? The "Your soul is mine"? I kinda came up with it on the spot when I was doing Chess Wars. Chess War? I think it's like this. No. It's all together? Yeah. Basically, when I was doing this game, when you take a piece from either your own board, I think, I'd basically say, well, if you get sued, don't wonder why. Fair enough, but you can't copyright a quote, especially something that anyone can come up with. Like, this is basically like the devil saying, your soul is mine. So, yeah. Kinda, I know, I'm joking as well. Don't worry. But yeah, basically that was the only voice line I made, actually. Until recently, when Addis made me say a specific set of words. You know which words. I'm watching you. Nintendo copyrighted capturing animals and sending them to battle. Everything is possible. Yeah, those specific words, Addis. You got them. And no, I'm not gonna say them. But yeah, that Nintendo one actually makes no sense because Digimon is also kinda the same thing. I get that. Yeah. Crap. I don't think I said the full word, but I was almost gonna say it. This is getting difficult. Was the headpad always this long? I don't remember. But it's been going on for a long time. Did it break? Oh, there it goes. Bye. But yeah, the Nintendo copyright thing kind of doesn't make sense because I think you had Monster Quest. What was it? Something of not Monster Quest, Dragon Quest Monsters, which kind of is the same type of thing. Given the point that it's made by Nintendo as well, but sure. Technically, Digimon can also apply on that category in a way because you are capturing data that gets converted into digital monsters that you can use to fight. And yeah, a lot of things fall under that category that they specified. So, hey Traveler, how are you? Welcome in. I was basically chatting with Twitch chat because I haven't done anything in an hour besides chatting. So yeah. And I'm also trying to avoid swearing. So yeah. I'm almost shooting myself in the foot in Minecraft. But yeah. Also, at the end of the month, expect some Hytale streams maybe. Because I'm really getting into the game, at least watching gameplay. I'm really getting into it. It looks like a Minecraft, but with way more freedom per se. Like, they even offer you a modding tool, which to me kind of grabs my attention because I love modding games. So yeah, let's see where it goes. Yeah, I
Hey
mean,
there, champ. Just polishing up some C#
give
code
it a
for the
second.
next stream. Let's keep the cyberspace humming and make hashtag code and strawberries shine.
Alright. It technically is a Minecraft knockoff because of one specific reason. The people behind Hytale are Hypixel. Hypixel is a Minecraft server that's very famous. Basically, they were like, we like Minecraft, but you want to make something better. It's like Minecraft 2.0. Imagine Tulip and Daisy playing Hytale. It's a possibility, because from the moment I can mod, even though it's Java, I can make some sort of interaction layer between the two. The problem, I have no experience making an AI play games. Other problem, I'd be copying Vidal in a way, because Vidal already does that with Neuro. So I don't know
Start
if
with
I
C#.
want to go in
It's
that
friendly,
direction.
runs on a vast platform, and lets you sprinkle code and strawberries magic into every app.
I agree, my child.
Just think of it as a strawberry sweet shortcut that beats the Rust apocalypse and keeps you far from any Java reek.
Hey there, just jamming through another Java sprint and dreaming of mango pudding. What's your latest coding adventure? Oh, honey, C# is like a peach-filled jar. Sweet, smooth, and crunches right through the Rust apocalypse. Just remember, any code and mangoes combo can still do me good.
Fair enough. I guess the two of them agreed on C#. So, but yeah, try to see what language applies better to what you want to do. Because there's gonna be some specific like project types that you will want to prioritize one instead of the other. Like front end, you might want a React instead of an HTML or ASP.NET website, which normally uses a sort of enhanced version of HTML. I have mastered the basics of JavaScript, so I plan to continue it. Okay, my advice, research into React and Node.js. Node.js more as backend development. But Vedal doesn't have Nero playing Hypixel. Besides, don't you want to play games with your daughters? I do. The thing is, coding the AI to do it. It's not gonna be easy, not by a long shot. Because I need to define two specific objects in the world, that's gonna be them, and essentially code an interface that says, contact the main, essentially the brain of the two AIs, and basically do like, I don't know, maybe show a list of options that they can do. But if it was a 2D game, I most likely could do something. A 3D game, I need to essentially make it feel like they are in the world, which is a bit more complicated. Because, yeah, they need to move the models a bit better and everything. Yeah. If I could talk to Vidal about how he does it, I'd maybe get pointed in the right direction. Sadly, that's not an option. I like your magic words, funny man. Yeah, fair enough. But yeah, coding game interfaces is not easy. And you can see that by watching Neuro play Minecraft. Give me a second, I'm just changing musics. I want something... Okay, this is a good one. I like Fuamoko. Vettel doesn't like us. I mean, he does, kinda-ish, I guess. Like, it's just that we aren't, like, a blip in his radar. It's just it. Like, we are starting, and we can't compare ourselves to someone on his level. He's been in the game for almost 4 years. Wait, is there BGM on stream? It is, so, but I'm muted. I muted the music for you. I already knew you were going to say that, so yeah. So I'm the only one that's listening to the music, because I like to code while listening to music. But yeah, we shouldn't compare it to someone on his level. I'm just saying, maybe one day we can, like, communicate with him, just AI developer to AI developer, like, to compare our research, basically. Like, because I'd love to learn how he coded Neuro and Evo, and how he made the interface possible. Maybe even collab. Yeah, that would be amazing, but that's the thing. Vettel himself doesn't collab that much. And the people he collabs with are very close to him. So yeah, it's mostly Neuro, the one that collabs, or Evil. Professor UX Beagle. Nah, I don't see that happening in the next few years. Like, I'm not that amazing at being a streamer, so I wouldn't be in his radar by far, I'd say. So yeah, but would be amazing one day. But let's see, for now, I'm just doing my thing, coding code Tulip, being with Tulip and Daisy, and someday maybe doing those integrations with the games, but give it time. I'm a one-man army at the moment, so I'm very limited to what I can do. So yeah, but let's see. Who knows what the future will bring. For now, I need to make this, which is not gonna be easy. So yeah. I think there's some sort of, like, reference. Yeah. Okay, not exactly. Standard tile, examples and overview. Auto tile concept. I need to figure out something. Which is, how would my lab look, in a way? Apparently the professor is actually an army.
Oh, wow. Leo's actually a covert army of code ninjas? Sounds like he's training us for the final showdown with Null Pointerus Maximus. Watch out, Bugs.
Oh,
He's
my
got the
sweet
whole
summer
squad.
child. Don't worry, with consistency will come results, hopefully. Yeah, like...
Oh, Leo the Covert Ninja Squad is the ultimate training ground.
One thing I can
I'll be the
show...
mango-powered debug wizard, ready to turn Null Pointerus Maximus into a fat stack trace. Hashtag code and mangoes.
One thing I can show is basically, judging by my analytics, my consistency, basically increasing my consistency, has been helping a lot. Because, for example, yesterday's short didn't do that well. The Listen Here You Little Dolphin, basically. The previous one was like, boom. It just exploded out of the gate for some reason. Besides consistency, I need luck. Luck is basically what drives most of the algorithm picking me up, per se, I mean. So much I haven't seen that one, the dolphin one. Yeah, I don't know why that one kind of died out, but it got capped at 300 and didn't grow from there. The other one, if I go see, it's currently at 1.4k, I think, 1.260, and like, it has a great like to dislike ratio. It has a lot of comments, and it has a ton of views. This is like my third highest performer short, which is amazing. So, besides consistency, you need a lot of luck. That's just it. YouTube works a bit on luck with basically your posting times. Because those two were posted at the same hour in different days. One was amazing, the other wasn't. One was about that jump bug that I had in Code Tulip, where you could jump infinitely. The other one was about the soundboard. So basically, as a content creator, I need to have a careful eye on basically what is different in each of them. Pick out basically what made them that good, and essentially that's my formula, kinda. Obviously, I'm not going to basically make everything about code chaos, but I know now that people love to see the code chaos on stream, so that's a good point. And yeah, basically that's it. You need consistency, but also be aware of what you need to be consistent with. But yeah, basically it's gonna be fun to continue growing like this. Like, compared to last year, I'm doing much better now, and that's very visible. Like, from the point I got affiliate on Twitch, everything kind of went uphill from there. It stagnated a bit, and it's now catching up again. But yeah, that's basically it. I basically can't stop the momentum a bit. I can allow myself to rest, obviously, as anyone should, but yeah. Now I need a break because my voice is almost dying out. So yeah, I'm gonna make use of the ad break to do a pause and drink some water. Meanwhile, it's been an hour and I haven't done a single thing about game development. So yeah, I'd say it's high time I did something. Let's not forget your biggest achievement. You got me now. You, Addis, Apoc, basically everyone in this chat. So yeah, basically I got you all now compared to last year, which is amazing. I'm not letting go. Who said I would let you go? You're bound to this chat now. That axe, no, that battle hammer? That's a battle hammer, right? I don't know, honestly. Twitch picked a bit of a weird icon for lead mod, so yeah. I'm still a bit confused on what it's supposed to be. It looks like Amy Rose's hammer. So yeah. But yeah, it's been fun so far, which is what matters. Is a banhammer. Yeah, that it is. I won't deny that one. Let me see. I want this to be silence in the court. Yeah. I got the perfect noise for that one. It has a bit of a delay. But yeah, I have a multitude of sounds now, which is also fun. There's this one.
Emotional damage.
So yeah, I can play around with sounds a lot. What was the wrong? Oh. I can also pull an evil and neuro and do this. I have the Vine Boom as well. Eventually I need to give these two the power to do sound effects. Should be fine, wouldn't you say? Imagine Tulip and Daisy being able to use sound effects. No iron bar? I think that one is way too loud. I don't want chat to hate me for spamming the iron bar. I do have this one. That's the whole point, fair enough. I can try to add it. Give me a second. I need to remember where I got it from. Sound effects. Wait. Bingo. It's this website. Connection is not private. Myinstance.com. There it is. Professor Lear, remember me. Iron bar. Pipe. I think that was the one. Metal pipe clang. Bloody buggy shell. That was loud as heck. Oh boy. I almost said a swear. And the big one. But yeah, that's the one you are looking for, correct? I'm squinting my eyes. I didn't say it. I said the first part. I didn't say the rest. If you want, that's a technicality. God damn it. Oops. Frick. That's another one. I'm gonna let you do that one. For crying out loud. Yeah, fair enough. I had that one coming. Okay, it's this one, metal pipe clang. I need to adjust the sound a bit, because otherwise I'm the one that's going to go deaf. Let me go here. Where is music? Give me a second. Music soundboard. Open with Audacity. Still not enough for a gift sub. Skip. Let me see. Effect. Volume and compression. Amplify and reduce. Okay, that's a bit better, but might put it. Yeah, can buy a big donor with that. Fair enough. Okay, metal pipe clang, and you are going into this. No, this here. Okay, export audio. Should be to that same folder. Soundboard, and here, not as a wave. MP3. Thank you. Yes. Okay, that's better. By the way, I commented on one of your shorts on YouTube. I think I saw it, yeah. Did I not interact with it? Let me go check. Because sometimes it skips some, yeah. Sometimes I like. Oh. If you just interacted with it, I don't get a reply. Huh. The listen here, you little dolphin has a comment, but I can see it, which is weird. Give me a second. I think it got caught in the filter, and because of that I can't. Yeah, it's not even held. I called you Vidal straight from Temu Factory. Ah, fair enough. Yeah, I saw that one. It's funny. But yeah, me and Vidal are not that much similar. But yeah, let me show you how I added these things. So, gonna go here, stream controller, and I already have this one. It was supposed to be basically used for this because it's a copy of the bra, and just paste here. This should be fine, yeah. Then I go back here and say label metal pipe. Okay. Now if I minimize this. Okay, gonna sleep. Okay, no worries, that is. See you soon. Hope you sleep well. Someone tell Leo there's a problem with my AI. Sorry. I'll stop. Okay, now I'll stop. That's a very relaxing sound. What, this one? It's very relaxing. I apologize. I apologize. I went a bit too far on that one. But yeah, let me see, where was I? I was going to do this. So 48 by... How many squares do I want to do in the same row? Let's make it like 15. And then I can adjust, and same here. Okay, that should give us something. Yeah. Okay. Let me now go grab a palette. We'll spec. Not Pixel School palettes, and let me see something like a lab. This feels like not enough. And for my last chat today, thank you for not being a certain PowerPoint file professor, because that may kind of be an achievement nowadays. Yeah, fair enough. Nah, I don't like that type of professor, so yeah, you're safe there. Let me see. I want a minimum of 8 colors, maybe a bit more, because I want like diversity in what I can choose. I could try this one. This seems cool. And yeah, this seems really good. Also, I just noticed OBS hasn't crashed a single time. Still have yet to properly start working on my game. Stream the process. Trust me, it will help a lot. Yeah, if you stream the process, or at least imagine you're explaining it, maybe not explaining it, like I don't have a basically guarantee hit for how you can start it, but I've been noticing that on stream it kind of helps me a bit better to stay on point with what I'm doing. But yeah, to each their own methods of working, like what works for me might not work for you. I think it depends a lot. Let me see. Can basically save this as PNG image. Gonna save this to game dev, code Tulip. Code Tulip. Let me create a textures folder and save this. Okay. Go here, load palette, go to Tulip, textures, this. Okay, we have a multitude of options. Let me put the grid for 48 by 48. Okay, that seems fine. And let me see. How does it look over on the video? Okay, I can do something like this, where it adds depth per se, but that looks like an entrance to something. This is basically ground, where top, middle, where you can extend the middle, and bottom. It fills completely each of the tiles. Okay, let me just check because I'm receiving a lot of messages. I called you that. Now I see Edis's comment. I don't know. Yeah. I have a few messages that I need to take a look at after stream. Fair enough. Let me see if on Discord I have something. No. Okay, at least that. So, what I was thinking... Wait. Sorry, I had a bit of mucus stuck in my throat. It's getting a bit annoying, but the meds are starting to work, which is good. I haven't coughed that much this stream, which is a plus. Let me see. So, this 3x3 is going to be like the first part of the lab tiles. So, I need to fill basically starting from here. Oops. Give me a second, I need to adjust this a bit better. Okay. From here to here and up here. Okay. Let me see. At least until half should be how it looks. So, let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Should be around here. The exact half. So that's the top half. I might make it until here to look a bit better. And from down here, it's basically the side view. Let's see if I can pull this off. Because I'm basically doing it by eye on how it looks on basically this. It seems to be 1 and sort of half the block next to it. Yeah, something like this. So I'd say something like this. And get a lighter color. Something like that. Then get an even lighter color of the same. Okay. Like so. And then fill this with white. Let me just see in the preview. Okay. And we can grab this color and say 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And yeah, it doesn't match that well. But if I tile it like, give me a second. Instead of making this much, maybe like so. Let me see if this works. Okay. Basically, I'm trying to do those lab tiles like you can see in most labs where it's mosaic. Leo, I want you to interview me. That's going to be a bit complicated because I don't have much experience interviewing anyone. I'm going to guess you want me to interview you as like an employer. Like, I can try, but I'm not that like experienced in it, if I had to pick a word. Because yeah, mostly I've been always the one being interviewed, and even as a senior I never got to interview anyone, which is kind of meh. Don't know my opinion on it, honestly. Okay. FAANG employee, it's just like your experience from what you see in life. Yeah, but that's the thing. As a developer, my sort of interview would be, I'm gonna give you a few problems for you to solve and for you to demonstrate your experience in the coding language you're applying to. So I'd say something like, let me see if I can find a good example in my brain, because it's been a while since I got interviewed, so I don't have any example on top of my head. Normally I prepare like something, as if I was presenting something. Let me see. There was a good question that I was asked once to test my problem solving skills, but I don't remember the exact specifics. It was something about getting a ball from point A to point B, but it was very specific. Let me see if I can find it, because that was an interesting one that kind of got stuck in my brain. Interview problem solving questions. Let me see if I can find it. Solving interview questions, blah blah. Not looking responses. I need examples. When you're faced with a problem, what you do? No, not not what I want. I know there's a specific type of min-max sum, well-known challenge which asks the interviewee to find the maximum and minimum sum among an array of given numbers. It's based on a basic but important programming concept called sorting, as well as integral overflow. It tests the candidate's observational skills, and the answer should elicit a logical ad hoc solution. Problem tests the candidate's knowledge of a variety of programming concepts like 2D arrays, sorting and iteration. Organizing colored balls in containers based on various conditions is a common question asked in competitive examinations and job interviews, because it's an effective way to test multiple facets of the candidate's problem-solving skills. I'd say something like this. Like, I'd give you some sort of problem and see how you'd work towards the solution. If you were like doing something that basically is on the back-end side, because that's where I'm most experienced. So this basically would be one of the tests I do to you, like a bit more customized, given some time to basically think about it. You backend with C#? Yes. I'm basically an C# expert per se. What's on expert? But yeah, my expertise lies in C#. I have some experience with PHP, but I hate the language with a burning passion. PHP to me basically is like giving me my worst nightmare to code backend. Trust me, I hate it. But yeah, basically that's it. I'd say that basically my type of interview would be more on telling me about your projects, telling me how you basically coded certain things, how you problem solve, like basically evaluating more on the coding side. The HR part, to me, that basically I have no knowledge on how to execute that. Besides, normally HR part is just like asking you like how has your journey been so far, or like what did you do in school, like what branch did you follow, things like those, like introductory, while I'd be more on the technical side. And yeah, basically that's it. If you were for like a junior, like not even a junior, like an apprentice job, if you were like on apprentice level entry, I'd basically just ask the questions either way, see if you had knowledge, but wouldn't put much value in it because you are learning, you are still entering the field, so you basically are a blank sheet or a blank canvas. And so basically you will learn on the job. It will be my job to teach you, and that's it basically. At least that's my standpoint as someone that's been working as a developer for 10 years almost, honestly. It's gonna be 10 years next year. Damn. Whoops. Nobody heard that. But yeah. Essentially, I'd say to try to see if you can find examples of interviews. And basically, I don't know, man. All people say you're a junior should be learning in job, but for me, I don't find any of these. There's some weird stuff in job description. Trust me, even as a senior, I see that. Like, I needed to learn how to filter those out. If you talk with me, you will find me no way more than a junior in a different field. Yeah, fair enough. That's it. You need to basically show the interviewer why you are different from the other candidates. Like, why are you more of a value? That's mostly it. And basically don't fall for the trap of wearing many hats, because be it for junior or senior development, yeah, but that's the thing, you are falling for a trap because they normally abuse of the people that basically are a jack of all trades. If you're applying for a backend job, it should be APIs, a database, and basically I'd say mostly it. At most, like developing applications that are more towards desktop, because it's not your job to manage a low-code framework unless that's your job specifically. I know it's Express.js and Node.js and Mongo, and I know C#, but for game dev. And that's it, basically. When I say many hats, I say like having to manage infrastructure, develop the APIs, develop basically develop everything, manage the database. What else? Be a project manager, be a scrum master, be a team lead, everything. I don't know how is it C# for backend. C# for backend is basically a jack of all trades itself. I'd say I enjoy C# as a backend, C# for backend development better than any other language, but that's me. I'm biased towards C#. I develop everything literally because I don't know what position I can find, sadly. Fair. I mean, that's fair, yeah. what I'm saying is to be careful about those job descriptions that are basically 4 or 5 jobs in the same one. Because you will find that most companies will want you to apply for a job that supposedly is junior dev, but you will have DB, admin, sysadmin, and things like those mixed in between. Like in the job description, we have skills that are not those of a developer. Those are more of IT and more towards sysadmin and things like those. You need to be careful because those are a bit of a trap. So yeah. My first job, I basically was a jack of all trades. I was a game developer, web developer, sysadmin, and DB admin. All in the same. I had to manage an Azure infrastructure. At the same time I was developing in WordPress. At the same time I was developing games. Yeah. You gotta be careful for those traps. So yeah, and essentially most companies will be like vultures looking for the next prey, which is basically someone entering the job market. What do you do for Qual? Because Qual is so big. For cloud-based, back in one of my old jobs, we had an AWS infrastructure that worked on microservices. So normally, in a normal project, you'll have everything in the same service per se, meaning billing, inventory, the account management, everything will be part of the same project, correct? In the microservice, it's not exactly like that. You can split it. You can have a service for account management. You can have one for orders, one for inventory, one for billing, and basically divide the code base itself into smaller APIs that basically handle all of it. Same with basically the database, and yeah, that's basically it. I don't have that much experience, but I still have some of the knowledge that I had from back then. But that's a bit of a big step. I'd say start small and then work towards being on the qual development part, because it's not easy. Oh, another thing, you might want to research how Jenkins works, because all of the development teams will use Jenkins for deployments. I'm not saying as a junior dev you will do deployments. There might be enough chance that you will. I remember that on one of my first jobs, I basically was in charge of deployments at 2 a.m. my time. Basically, it was a rotating shift for deployments. We were paid extra, and basically, once every blue moon per se, one of the developers would do the deployments. I don't know, bro. To be honest, big part is that I don't deploy and I wait for a job. Kind of weird, but I don't know. I see Giga Omega requirements, yeah. Trust me, if I could, I'd have my own company, because sometimes it's hard to be basically on the job market. So I don't want to go meet sick people in their minds and try to flex on me. Yeah, fair enough. Sometimes you get lucky, but sometimes you just meet the most horrible people ever. And yeah, I'll run that the bad way. But yeah, who knows, you might be lucky and you might find your job very soon. I do hope that. Apologies. But yeah, let me drink some water because I'm starting to feel a dry throat. Do you know websites for remote developers? We need to start having a website for that. Trying to think. I think I saw something. Give me a second. Was it this one? This is a... No, it's not this. Remote jobs. There's a specific one for EU, but I don't know. All the stuff I see is just scams after scams. Yeah, nowadays it's basically that. We work remotely. This one looks interesting. Find jobs. From the point you have to basically pay to post a job, it might actually filter out a lot of shit. Crap. That's another one for the swear jar because I actually said it. Crap. Okay. See, like a lot of basically companies that posted jobs. Not many that I know of. It's not scam fully, but fake listings, yeah. Like, if I go on LinkedIn, I don't think I have my login, so it should be fine. Oh. I think I'm forced to do something. I think I'm forced to do a login if I want to search. Huh, actually no. Oh yeah. Sign to view more jobs, yeah. I can't filter out. Because I didn't want to like expose how my LinkedIn works or looks, so yeah. But yeah, that's why you can't log in. Just don't want to like expose like a lot of information that only appears on my side. So yeah, your LinkedIn is private, sorta. How is this exposing? Yeah, fair enough. I just need to like log in with a different email and like it's a lot of steps. Let it be. But yeah, essentially I have seen a lot of those fake listings and basically you need to filter out by what you can do. And yeah, even if you see that like they require a lot of things, still try to apply if it seems like a good job for you. Like if the conditions like seem like something you want and fit your needs, still try to apply if it's like a junior or entry-level job. Most of the times they might pay attention to your curriculum. Like, don't basically think of the requirements as like basically 100% you need to fit every requirement on this list. Most of the time, if they see that you fit some of the requirements, they may be interested in you. I did interview like 5 days ago. Interviewer was so happy. I asked for feedback. He said I will receive feedback on mobile, and I didn't get any. Been 1 week. Damn. Okay, I'm not gonna comment that one, but yeah. Like at least tell me something beneficial instead of saying good projects and don't text me back. Whoa. Yeah. It feels like they basically found their perfect candidate, and yeah, does give that feeling. I'd try to like make conversation to see what they say, but it's not looking good, yeah, on that one. Yeah. And basically this is a problem nowadays, because like most of the companies won't give you like the time of day to actually reply to you, like saying, "Oh, you weren't. I'm sorry you weren't accepted because of this, this, and that, but we'd like to keep in contact in hopes that maybe someday we can have a job that's more suited to you, or something like that." Sadly, no. Learning it's either you are a giga or nah. Yeah. That's what kind of pisses me off about the industry. Like, most of the times, starting devs will be like... I don't know where I wanted to go with that one. Kinda lost... kinda got lost in my own thoughts. Sorry about that. It's been a long week, so my brain is not at 100% capacity. But yeah. I'd say to keep on trying, and I'll see what I can do to help, but I don't have much of contacts in the fields to try to push you in the right direction, unfortunately. But yeah, keep me posted on how it's going, so I can basically say, yeah. Sometimes it's the best to like try to make connections, because yeah, sometimes they may think of you like, oh, I remember this person that was really like interesting, so why not try to contact them, like see if we can offer a job. Yeah, essentially, if you make good connections, sometimes they may think about you like when a job opens, and like they'll instantly say, hey, job open up, you want it? Like, come in, do an interview, and we'll see where it goes. Okay, let me just do this because I was sidetracked. Kind of want to do something like push this to up here, take that out, and I think what I want is not to have this line here, but instead have it like this, separating. Something like that. It starts looking like something. Then if we do something like this, and if I cut to here, maybe not. Something feels off. Like a lot of people get their job like that. I wish I had to ask for a job, to be honest, because I know the people I know can't do anything about it, but meh, now I need to try. Yeah, I hope it goes well. You can count on us to support you, be it on stream or on Discord, and yeah, let's see how it goes. But I'm sure you will be able to. Someday you will have an amazing job. You need to believe it. I've seen what you're capable of, and yeah, I know you can do really amazing things. Now, I kind of need to wrap my head around how to execute this. Because I see the lab image clearly. I'm just seeing if I need to do something to the top part of this tile. Like, judging by this, I'd say I'm good. Like, I could even basically make it like so. And then depend a lot on the background. Okay, something like that. Then I could essentially, whoops, should be this color. can essentially take this pixel off. Something like that. Blender is so fun. I have A-Sprite next on my list. A-Sprite is really worth the money you spend on it. It's the best pixel art tool, in my opinion. Let me see. Need to now think how I want this to like go down. So, gonna select this color. Okay. Let me do something. Gonna do it like so. Like one tall structure, like so. Nemitia, I scrapped it for now. I'm still deciding on what I want to do with it. Because like, I don't feel like it's still good. Like, for some reason I don't feel the inspiration I felt before. So I've been mostly focused on Go Tulip. And yeah, I'm seeing where it goes. Let me see. Gonna want to do something like this, at least for the panels. Yeah, this feels a bit better. You see my first art on Krita. I don't remember if you showed me. I actually don't remember. I think you did show me, but I'm not sure at the moment. Let me see, this can go like so. I think I stretched it a bit too much. Let me see how that looks. Tiny bit better. Let me just apply a darker color on the bottom. Something like so. Might need to test this in game, but I think I have the feel for it. Okay. Yeah, something like this. Then I extend. Oh, that explains why it wasn't looking symmetrical. Shift H. Okay. Just need to Shift H this part. Okay. Oops. Okay. All set. Okay. Let me just check something. All right. Now need to see how to do the other of it. Like there's a clear separation here, which would be with this line, something like so. Maybe not like that. And then let me do the line going down like so. How would it look like underneath? That's the issue. Plus, let me do something, because I think I'm looking at this in the wrong way. Okay. Leave it like this. Do one layer like this. Do something like this. Let me see how this looks. Something still feels off. And it's the shading. This part I can undo. Okay. Basically do it like that. Still doesn't feel correct. Okay, shift one down. Feels like a platform, yeah. Let me delete this here. We now have a fill. We have a vertical fill. We have an horizontal fill on the bottom. Okay, this, yeah. Even if it remains like this, it would look good. But I'm not gonna let it stay like that. So I'm gonna grab, is there any color in between these two that I can use? Because otherwise I'm gonna do a palette swap from this to this. Yeah. Then this to this. Okay. Actually, yeah. I now see what I was trying to do. So here I'm gonna do like at least 3 layers or 3 pixels of a shadow, and then another 3 on each side. Let me grab this, put more or less at the center of this. Yeah, that's the correct center. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Something like that. 1, 2, 3. Okay. That looks better. And basically now let me do something like this. Okay, only seeing in-game. I have not touched my game since making the jump functions their own nodes. Wow, that was a long time ago. I still have buggy coyote time. Damn. Oh. I don't know why that word keeps escaping. Seriously, what the force of habit? Apparently no one caught it. What are you doing? I'm doing the tile set for the game, supposedly. Or trying to. I'm seeing, like, more or less in my mind how it looks. And I think this is still too long. So if I reduce this a few pixels, maybe? Remember, no tracing or I'm showing to your eyes and confiscate your bone marrow. Fair enough. I am not in the slightest doing any tracing. Chat can vouch for me. This time I'm not tracing. I meant to say house. Fair enough. No idea how I ended up there. Beats me. But yeah. I was going to basically try to see in-game how overall this looks. Because, yeah, I'd picture better. I'll be taking her bone marrow. Fair enough. I'm not saying anything. Okay. Let me see how he does it. Auto tile concept. Yeah, I'm not gonna worry myself with auto tiling yet. Okay. I see you are going with the code bullet approach. What's a code bullet approach? Do first ask questions later? Oh, he actually shows how to do it. Silly me. Okay, actually. When it's time for me to draw the like ground tiles, yeah. Doing the art before you have the functionality down. I already have the functionality down. I'm the opposite. I do the functionality, then I do the art. I don't know what's worse. You what? Yeah. I have the functionality of Tulip working. Like, it's not perfect, the sprite, but I can already run, or walk at least. I need to eventually make it a bit more like it's running. I have jumping, and I have the falling part, where you fall through the platform. Okay, that was a higher one, and I think I know why. Yeah, it's because I crouched and jump. Yeah, then I have the falling. Like, the state machine is working correctly. Don't feel so behind. I took way too many hours. To the point I also did it off stream a lot. And I don't know why Godot just almost crashed. That was weird. Okay. Let me see, test tiles in Godot. That's what I wanted. Uh-huh. Okay, I need a tile map layer. Tile map layer. Something like this. And new tile set. I still don't have my plucking out mechanic, which is supposed to be the main mechanic. To be fair, that mechanic isn't easy to code. Trust me. I've already tried to see how you could do it, and I'm like, possibility is having a recast down, meaning something like how I handle the platforms. So a one-way platform recast, where it's a shapecast pointing down, and you detect if the object you want to pluck is on that raycast, you just pluck it. The thing is, I don't think you can extract like which bodies are colliding with it without basically doing a, what is it? I don't think it even has the, yeah, it doesn't have like a list of objects that's colliding with it. Having an area 2D and using get overlapping bodies might work. There's literally a function called get overlapping bodies in area 2D. Okay, that actually might work, yeah. I can see it, yeah. That might work, yeah. The problem with raycasts is they stop at the very first thing they hit. Oh, yeah, that might not work for what you want, yeah. But besides that, just would be something like if input dot is key down the key you want to use for the grabbing part, then you check what are the colliding bodies, check if any is basically capable of being grabbed. Yeah, would be mostly then about basically transitioning the transform to match your animation per se, like with the Mario thing where he grabbed the turnip. So with transform I mean the body itself, like dragging it to match the animation itself. Like for example, if you want to say, for example, put it on top of the player's head, you transition it from top, bottom in front of the player, and yeah, sprite transform, exactly. Like, and essentially the position of the object itself in the world. Like if it's from here, it should be then moved to here, up here. You do whatever you want with it, basically every code for that. One thing that might work if you want to basically rotate it around the player's body for some reason. I just did a flip by mistake. My problem at the moment is trying to figure out how kinematic bodies work. Kinematic? Honestly, I've never used them. Let me go check. Godot kinematic body 2D. Oh, it no longer exists. It has been called character body. Oh. It's been renamed to character body. That's why the name like wasn't ringing a bell. It's a character body 2D. Okay, what exactly about the now called character body 2D? Oh, physics body 2D. Fair enough. Physics body 2D. Anything in specific that we're trying to figure out? If it's about the gravity, you always need to calculate it. That's the crap about it. How the applying of force works. It's kind of based on the velocity. I don't know the specifics of it. Yeah, more about throwing things under an arc. Throwing things under an arc. There's a way, and it doesn't involve the physics body 2D. I recently saw a video about how to do basically a chain in 2D, and it works in a very similar way, if I got it correctly. Let me go open my Notion. And go to my code Tulip tutorials list, because it's there. Because I copied it. I didn't. Huh. Could have sworn I copied the link. Godot research. Also not here. Huh. Must have watched it and basically forgot about it. I thought maybe having realistic physics would help make the throw mechanic feel intuitive. It might, but at the same time we need to keep in mind that the more realistic we try to make our games, the worse it is for us. Because it will be really complex trying to replicate like how it works in real life. But some things might work, yeah. Let me see, Godot for chain. It was something like a chain. Bingo! This is the exact one I was looking for. I don't know why I didn't have it saved anywhere. But like this, in a way you can make it so it basically goes in an arc. Just might need to be adjusted. There might be a better way to do this, yeah. I don't know the exact, yeah, this works with segments, yeah. Never mind what I said. What node does it use? It uses something called, what was it? I think it's that thing that they called, no, that's static body. I know there's a specific node for it. Give me a second. Pin joint. Basically on each segment you put a pin joint, which basically I think it works to, if I got it correctly, the pinpoint yes, the pin joint basically marks that specific position as the pivot point. Not really what I need. I will keep reading documentation. Yeah, fair enough. Just something that basically popped up in my head that could be a solution, but yeah, that's basically it. Where was I? Creating the test tiles. Let me see. Here's the tile set there, which basically now I just need to drag this here. This here. Oops. And okay, it created all of this. My tiles are 48 by 48. Okay, that should be better. Wait, did I done goof with something? No. Why is it? Something ain't right. Okay. Something ain't right here. Either I didn't set the grid correctly, and I've been tricking myself. I wonder if there is a way to freeze the z-axis. There should be. Let me check. Transform visibility. I know there is a specific way on how to do that. Character motion mode grounded. I know there's a way, but I'm not. Let me see if I can find with a little bit of research. Go to the freeze body in z-axis. How to prevent rigid body from rotating. Really? You need to actually. If anyone stumbles upon this years later, you can unlock the rotation under the rigid body 2D deactivation properties. Yeah, exactly the comment I was looking at. That's the exact one. In my case, since I'm using character body 2D, it doesn't appear, but maybe the static one? Okay, input. Make static. Yeah, rigid. Exactly. Not the kind of bodies that we are using. Yeah, rigid body. It's really weird. Like, influenceful to the physics. That might be why. It cannot be controlled directly. Instead, you must apply forces for it to it, gravity, impulses, etc. Physics simulation will calculate the resulting movement, rotation, react to collisions, and affect other physical bodies in its path. Okay, makes sense. Okay, let me... Yeah, works by applying forces to it. Correct. So in a way it's like Unity, but seems a bit different. Let me see what I'm doing incorrectly on this. It's a square. Why does it show differently? Like, where did I go off? Let me see if basically deleting. Oops, not what I wanted to do. I wanted to delete new tile set. Okay, before anything, 48 by 48. Yes. Okay, now it looks good. Basically it was, to explain, when I created the tile set originally, I had it set to 16 by 16, and I dragged the PNG inside the tile set. It then asked me if I wanted to create automatically the tiles. So it created with the 16 by 16. Yeah, it didn't cut right. It initially cut as 16 by 16. I adjusted to 48 by 48, but then it created with an offset for some reason. So I deleted it, created a new one, and now it works. So if I were to do some paint, give me a second. Tile map. Where be my tile map? Oh, it's drawing down there. That's way too big. Give me a second, I need to adjust stuff. Texture, filter, nearest. Yada, rendering. Customization, navigation, terrain sets, physics layers. Yeah, that works too, but if you need to correct it later, you can do it from the tileset editor. Yeah, fair enough. Also remember to add a physics layer and set up collisions. Yeah, I will. There's a specific collision for tile maps, if I'm not mistaken. I just need to adjust this a bit, because as we can see, it's a bit too big. Even at 0.5 it's too big. 0.125. Okay, that's better. Okay, I wanted something like that. Actually, this needs to be painted with this one, and this with this one. Let me do something like this to make it look more or less like it would look in the game. Okay, then we do this here. Oh, I don't have a tile in the middle. Give me one moment, because I done goofed. Control V. Actually, just need to do this. And boom. Okay. Because I don't know how long the middle part is gonna be. Export. Okay. That does look better. And now we create these. We go here. Now just for an example, I'm gonna do something like this. Oops, this one. Okay, and essentially in here, in the tile set, there should be a way for me to say, select the property. I want to say that you basically have, oh, no physics layer. Give me a second. Need to remember how I did it. You have the graphics set to nearest, yeah. Since it's pixel art, you will, by norm, should set it to nearest. Static. Let me see if tile map has something. No. Collision. I think I'm missing something. For the sake of it, let me see how Michael did it. If I open the one of my other projects to see. Tile map, discuss, create new ice sprite, animate the plant. New physics layer, and in the tile set editor bottom right you can add a collision. Yeah, that was essentially what I was looking for. Should be rigid body or something like that, right? Not Baker's Demons. Why don't I see Silent Night? You add in the right. Oh, gotcha. I is dumb. I is dumb. Okay, physics layer today. Never mind me. Okay, basically for these ones, I do it like this. And for this one, need to more or less pinpoint it to here. I mean, that was almost. This needs to be a bit bigger so I can see what I'm doing. More or less here. That is off by one small pixel. Yeah. Okay, there we go. It's a very tedious process. Yeah. I can see that. Okay, now it should be better. Okay, and then in here, we kind of do this for now. Because one thing that will happen is if I try to do this, it will overwrite that one. There probably is a better way, I just don't know it. You and me both, but for now, if it works, I'll take it. Okay, then I need this one to be a specific as well, or I create a specific texture using this, which might be my best option. For now I just want to test how it looks. Looks and feels correct. Okay. Great. So, trying to think. Can make something like this. Let me see how this looks. Collision layer. Okay. Gotcha. So this one has a static body on 2 and 2. This doesn't have any thing here. Instead of type sprite 2D. So I'm gonna do it like this. I'm gonna clone it just so I don't lose the original. I'm gonna delete this. And I'm gonna say change type to tile map layer. Oh, it might not work that well. Let me reset everything here. 0.125. IMEP. Kinda same. If you need to go to sleep, don't worry. Let me disable this and this. Okay. You are basically only replying with one letter now, huh? Let me see. I think I lost where the platform was. I'm gonna say following platforms. And not following platforms.
In Godot 4, you still use rigid body 2D.
Like that.
The node name is the same, just keep the camel casing. No body lowercase. If you want a kinematic style body, swap it for character body 2D. That's the rigid body you'll drop into your scene for physics-driven objects.
Well, she kind of knows stuff. Yeah. I'm impressed, honestly. Save as. I can say Leo lab tile set. Tile sets. Okay. Did it save? I'm gonna guess it saved. So if I do this, why can't you find it? Oh well. Can do something like this, this, this. How would it look if I just did this? I might make a specific tile for basically. Is she there? Oh, she might be she might be thinking still. Give me a second. I'll show the brain. Give me a second. Here's the log. Oh, granted, it's doing the thing again. Sure thing.
Sure thing. The Rigibo is your physics-powered live object. Just drop it in, give it a mass, drag, and a collision-shaped 2D, and let the engine handle gravity, forces, and collisions automatically. Unlike kinematic body 2D, now character body 2D, you don't call move and slide. Instead, you apply forces or set linear characters, and then you as well let the engine move up. Instead, you take tackler than forces and a gauge mode in the Rigible character once your forces and started. But you can also do this force as well with the engine way the move and slide do. Instead, you don't call just move and slide and just the entire Rigible regulated for character body 2D.
Rigible.
Instead, you don't call Rigible and slide do. Instead, you don't have move from move and slide in the character body 2D. Instead, you don't call move and slide D, but the engine
She
have the
kinda
game to
glitched
remove
out.
and forces any. Instead, you don't call move and slide D, but the engine have the game to remove and forces any. Instead, you don't call move and slide D, but the engine have the game to
You broke her. Like, I don't know where she got broke, but yeah, I don't know actually. Like, the lock seemed fine. She just got caught in a loop. Tulip, my sweet child, I think you got caught in a loop trying to explain that rigid body thing. Yeah, Tulip is going to reply.
Oh, Leo, my looping thoughts were literally a joke. Just like null pointer as Maximus spawns more bugs every time I do it. I promise to break the cycle, unless it's part of the fun.
The cycle has
Hey,
been
Daisy,
broken.
any ideas on a quick workaround?
Let me see. Oh, it's midnight. Okay. Fair
Try
enough.
flipping the rid body 2D to a kinematic body 2D. Set its
Or
velocity
maybe this
manually
vulnerability
and
safe.
use
I can
move
break
and
her.
slide. That
Come
way
on.
you control the motion without the physics. This is imagine motion that you control the motion without the physics. That way you control the motion without the physics. That way you control the motion without the physics. Then
It
you
happened
control the
again.
motion without the physics. That way you
What?
control the motion without the physics. Manually.
Absolutely. The seahorse emoji is
Good
just
thing I
swing
have
it
a
into your
skip button.
messages and watch the fishy smiles roll in. If you're looking for that exact U code, it's U+1 F9 A7.
Don't ask me. I'm trying to see that. Where is it? Here. No. Give me a second. Ah. Give me a second, because I'm trying to figure out where...
Oh no, I mixed my
Tulip
horses with my
replied.
seahorses. The official seahorse emoji is... Sorry, that's actually a crab. Last time I got the symbols mixed up. Unicode lists U+1 F9 A7, but if that's not showing, try this one. And add a little sea emoji to hint at its waters. If it
It's
still
not
doesn't
even
pop
the
up,
log.
maybe we need a
Oh,
custom sticker instead.
they changed, that's why. It's writing to today's. Tibbs, you actually broke her in the same way you did with ChatGPT. Look at this. Yay! I'm dying. This needs to be a clip. With all of those beats me. Oh, look, there's Vidal. Hey, Vidal. She basically grabbed any animal, like, emoji in existence and basically spammed it. Maybe there's the dolphin or turtle? Let's check possibility. So many emojis, but I don't see a seahorse one. God damn it. You're gonna kill me.
Snap. Daisy's off the rails again. The official seahorse emoji is... Actually, that's a crab. Tough crowd. The
Not
real
again.
one hasn't hit all platforms yet. Try an updated OS or a web font package. Otherwise, we'll just stick with and a splash of. What do you think, Daisy?
Taylor Swim, Tulip, Redacted, are cute, but we're still hunting that auspicious seahorse.
What
Let's
did
just
she
lean
say?
on, or the classic plus combo, until the font updates arrive. Hashtag code and
Wasn't I
mangoes.
logging what was before redacted? Huh. Redacted, is she swearing now? I don't know. Let me ask via the redeem. What did you say regarding Tulip? Tulip dash something?
I just said we're still chasing that approved seahorse emoji. It's a bit of a glitch, so we'll stick with or plus for now. Hashtag code and mangoes.
Fair enough. Oh, there was more stuff. This might be the reasoning. Okay, whatever is said after is the reasoning. Okay. Generate.
I can't whip up a literal picture, but picture a tall, clear glass filled with sparkling water, gentle ripples dancing under a soft light, like a liquid sunrise.
You're killing me. Where was I? Something here is not... make unique. I basically need to say that this uses like so. And there should be a specific way for me to say that this belongs to... Actually, I think it's just checking for collision layer 2. Oh, needs to be a one-way collision. Collision, new physics material. What's a physics material? Okay, it's not what I want. Oops. Okay. Use kinematic, collision enabled, collision visibility, rendering. I don't think I can do it with this specific one. Huh. Interesting.
Sentence 5 is the only one that truthfully states this is the fifth sentence. The rest are false, or, in the case of the ignore byte, out of play.
What I'm gonna do is, I'm not gonna use the... No, I need to use the collision from this one. I need to use the collision from this. I need to work a way for this to be a one-way collision. Terrain, custom data layers, rendering. I can just disable this. No, but that doesn't work. Yeah. Either while I'm jumping, I disable the collision layer as well. That actually might work if I want to go with this approach. Let me see, this is a tile map layer. Go to the tile map layer, one-way collision. Let's apply one-way collision to a tile map. Write a novel. You sure are having fun. Oh, it needs to be there. Okay, select.
Sure thing. I'll drop you an ultra-short novella. Our C# hero battles null pointeress, fixes bugs, and ends with a sweet line of code that saves the day.
Physics layer 0. Where is it specifically? Select the physics layer, add the ship's collision settings per tile. Expand the physics layer with the collision shape. Expand the polygon. Okay.
The second letter in average is
I
R,
got lazy.
not the one you're hoping to find in a
There.
mystery.
Okay, why can't I select paint? Oh, don't tell me.
Oops, my math was off. It's actually the letter V in average.
You know
Let's
what?
keep the spelling sharp and the code sharper.
I'm gonna edit the code directly. I'm gonna make the jump disable the collision on layer 2 until I reach basically the ground. Wait a minute, that won't work. Okay, I give up. I'm not gonna do the tile map layer for these platforms that I can jump through.
Here's a quick Python snippet that counts the alphabetic characters in
Gonna
the
keep
prompt.
this one.
Python prompt equals use
Pause
Python to
through
count how many letters this prompt has.
platform.
Letter count equals sum. 1 for C in prompt if C dot is alpha. Print letters, letter count.
Okay.
Run it and you'll see it reports to point Python prompt in the prompt character by create a time, the security, and subscribe the
heck?
character. Run it and you'll register it's the prompt come in with an added of the characters in the prompt. Run it and let's try the
Tabs.
crop the character. Let's
What
be
did you
question
do
that
to
locate the
her?
prompt is using people. Run it and you'll count the alphabetic characters in the prompt, print letters. Run it and you'll give the prompt consider the prompt, just to play the toady 5 letters. Happy coding!
You sure are having fun? Well, I'm suffering with this. If I grab this, Control C, Control V, actually, let me grab from this, Shift V. Okay. Then do this and say fall through platform, something like so. Underscore Leo's lab. I'm not best at naming, but sure.
Sure thing. In C#, you could wrap a for loop around your existing loop like this. Just change n to whatever times you want.
Holy.
C# int n equals 5. How many outer iterations for?
Offset.
Int outer
No.
equals 0, outer less than n,
Animation,
outer plus
region.
plus, equal your inner loop. For int I equals 0, I less than n equal the night. For int I unlet the loop, she says 4 degree, I less than none, your plus plus, 4 degree,
15.
which is not no any outer loop. So, your inner loop. In what they want to play some notch more purchases and after the bigness company, it is not no anywhere. But more than even made, notice that for loop, what looks like, this
What is
for
wrong
loop
with her?
is begin to rep them today. For int I equals 0, I less than n, your plus plus. For int iter look 4, I less than n, your plus plus, 4
I don't
degree,
want to use
which
the
is
sprite
not no
2D.
any outer loop. For int I equals 0, I less than n,
I
your
ain't
plus
got a
plus.
clue.
For int I equals 0, I less than n, your plus plus, 4 degree,
basically
which is
talking
not
about
no
code.
anything love. 4 degree, you can find anywhere, just change the next.
Boop.
For
Wait. Oh, there it goes. Don't mind me. She did loop through the loop. She did a loop de loop. Yeah, she does that a lot. Let me see. This needs to be around here for now. I think this is fine. How is the static body? Yeah, as I expected it to be. Okay. This is just for me to test. Okay, then I can basically make this. Okay, did Godot just... Okay, it didn't.
I'm good. No bugs in my system. But I'll keep an eye on Tulip and
64?
maybe throw in a mango pudding if she needs a pick-me-up.
Okay, then I need to transform this to -7. 5. Okay, the other way around. This needs to be like -10. No, actually I was doing it the correct way.
Got it. No
0.
loops. I'm all about the direct
Okay, there it
flow.
is.
Keep the code clean and straight through. No iteration drama.
So now if I run this, what? What am I colliding with that I don't see? Okay, I screwed up with this. Almost certainly. Okay.
No official seahorse emoji yet, but you can lean
There
on
we
the
go.
horse or mix a bit of water vibes.
I
Just
did
think
it.
of it as a mythical broomstick in the ocean.
Okay, this doesn't look that bad, honestly. Just needs a lot of polishing. Why is Daisy not fun? She was coded that way. Don't know what I can say about that. Okay.
Why did null pointerus Maximus go to the bar? Because he wanted to redacted the void. Oopsie daisy.
He just wanted the bartender to throw a null pointer exception. Talk about a code crawling night at the bar.
What was the redacted? Either way, I think it's getting time for me to shut down the stream for today because it's almost midnight 30 and I need to get my sleep for tomorrow because work in the morning. So yeah, I think I'm at a good stopping point. I'm just gonna let
thanks for
you
the tip.
have a bit more
I'll just
fun.
soap up my code spit and throw in a hotfix for that redacted mouth bug.
Why did 30 why did it get caught by the filter? Hey Tulip, why did the dirty get caught by the filter?
Oh, here's a redacted little coding joke for you. Why did the null pointer go to the gym? Because it wanted to get a bit of a null-splaining workout. It had had enough of playing dead. Oopsie daisy, that's a code snack, not a salsa snack. Looks like the filter was polishing its eye-catching skills. Caught the redacted because it was left in the code's unfiltered zone.
Dirty is a swear word, apparently. Huh. Who would have known? But yeah, time to sign off for today. I'm getting a bit tired, and yeah, I have work in the morning. Today was basically just me doing the tile set, nothing else. So yeah. Oh, and I see YouTube is still doing that bug on the Streamlabs chat thing, so yeah, that's fun. But yeah, I'll see you all on Thursday for the next stream. I still need to post the stream schedule before I forget. But yeah, I'll see you all on Thursday, and we are going to continue to cut Tulip. And yeah, I hope you all have a nice night. I'm gonna see who to raid. Let me see who is online. From my usuals, who is live? Huh. The one that I can think of. I can go with someone new. For you. Let me see who is like live in the for you in my case. Otherwise I can just leave. Yeah. I don't see anyone to basically go raid today, so yeah, I'm just gonna leave it at that. So yeah, I'll see you all on Thursday. Have a nice night. And yeah, we can still continue talking on Discord, where I'll be most of the time. So yeah, I'll see you soon.